You can really tell the difference between Fong and standard on the Taurus knot. Like the shine, the glare isn't so concentrated. Okay. Going into more personality disorders everywhere. Oh, some artists. I actually talked to a graphic designer the other day. So yeah. Yeah, they do that too. Okay, so at the time that I update the mesh, I should also update the GUI with whatever widgets are needed for that specific material type. Okay, so for example, when I switch to the basic material, I'll have to add a widget for diffuse and opacity. But actually diffuse is always there. But in any case, I'm gonna need something like... Let me just... I already have self.config. If I put self.common GUI, since these are all dictionaries... Well, it does reference a value here. Maybe not common GUI. Make it a mapping. Actually, wait. I'm putting self.config indexed at self.material name. Okay, so this should be... Okay. I have like parameters here. Like one thing could be parameters. And another thing could be GUI. Because then I can save the GUI data from here. From here into that list. Big companies need a lot of jobs. True say. Yeah, I think it's fair to couple those because I don't think it makes sense to really have that data separate. So I'm gonna do that everywhere else too. So here. So I'll do that, and then here, self.config, that's self.config, indexed at self.material name, indexed at parameters. And I broke something. CS type job though does not having a CS degree disadvantage you a lot. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, it's not a hard and fast rule is the thing, but yeah, I can. Why did I have that key error? Line 825 here, self.config at material name. All of these have, did I misspell one of these? Yes, I did. Insofar you might lack a lot of specialized knowledge you would get in a 4-year CS degree. Yeah, it's possible. you would get in a 4-year CS degree. Yeah, it's possible. That's interesting. Is this RG? Why isn't it red anymore? Oh, here. Self.mesh. Oh, the original mesh. There we go. Update mesh. Okay, what I think I need to do is just call update mesh here. If self.geometry updated or whatever. This is becoming annoying, like where I put the data. So I want to do this. Set these to true by default. And then update it, and that'll set it to false. And I broke something. Material test is not attribute mesh. For removing self.mesh. If you remove none, will that break something? Yeah, that breaks something. I guess you just do like if self.mesh and self objects meshes, only then remove it. Now the callback isn't working. Oh wait, it did work. That's nice. So bring down the axes. Okay. We hired a high schooler in my last job though, because he was super impressive. I haven't even gone to college, but already had a very popular open source graphics library. Yeah, situations like that, people often end up getting hired, even if they don't have a degree. Okay, so I'm gonna have a list of like GUI config or something like that. Okay, this references self.material name and self.geometry name and update geometry, update material. So I think this data would have to be here. So we have common GUI config, and that's a list. This and that. And how would I use this? I think each time I update the mesh, I'll have to set self.widgets equals, let's call this self.common GUI config. Although here it won't know about the common GUI config. This ordering. guess I could bring this up here. I guess I could bring this up here. And then bring the common GUI config up here. And the update material and update geometry callbacks. Here, does this work? You can get all the courseware online, that's true. They're expensive. Darn. I do think self-teaching is gonna become a lot more common because college is getting so expensive. I am shocked nothing broke when I did that. Oh. Software which is not append. Let me see if I can remove this. And I'll try to rewrite it. Okay, so that seems to be working. Great. Sort of integrated graph is probably the only viable hosting for Manimator. Doesn't it? It doesn't have to do that much. Oh, for having a GPU. Yeah, if we wanted to have a GPU, that could possibly be a lot. What would... Okay. The real sick play would be one of the community devs would just have a server in their living room and we'll just run it off of that. And then we'll just like, we'll pitch in to get him like an RTX 2060 or something. And then it's a one-time payment. We'll like minus the electricity bill, but that won't be that much. Okay, I'm gonna try to additionally add these material specific things to the GUI. So this should be a list, and this, and this. And for diffuse, I forgot how all of these work. Something like this. All these dictionaries is giving me flashbacks to the old Manim. Okay, this one's name will be diffuse. Google Collabs. I feel like that should work. Got a man on the inside. This would be a slider float 3 or something like that. Slider float 3. Callback. Oh, wait. Self.config. I don't have a callback right now. And on sender data print GUI value of sender. Bitcoin miners. What? Siphon some of Google's servers. Okay. I care about Manim. I don't care about Manim that much. Let's take a step back. Back. Default value. Do you even want to set this? I guess I can just leave it at the 200. No. I just won't have a default value. Okay, so that should do the same thing. So you should have a slider float P. Default min max 0 to 100 is kind of far. Dumb enough to actually try that. Probably somebody has. Okay, now then we switch the materials. Self.widgets dot extend self.config at self.material name at GUI. Fong material, nothing here. I guess that's consistent. Switch to the basic material. No, it didn't update. Dang. I don't know if I could even expect this to update. Within scene, where this gets updated, go to scene.py, configure py.gui. It's called here. So the GUI is configured at the time that you call interactive embed, which is only once. It comes in here. Okay, and this just deletes it and then reruns it. Maybe I can just run it myself? If I run it in the updater. Configure py.gui. Guess it's worth a try. To just do this, then run this. It should be self.context.render. This will be self.widgets. Update equals true. Well, update usually equals true. How will I tell if update is true or not? I guess I could check if the mesh was equal to none. Mesh is not none. Okay, then I have to actually pull that in from manim.gui. Import figure. Okay. Oh, that I cannot import name configure py.gui from manim.gui. It seems weird. Manim GUI. Why does that keep happening? Oh, it's sorting them. Geotest and attribute context. Oh, that should be render.context. Guess it doesn't like that. Guess it doesn't like that. Yeah, okay. Guess it doesn't work. So I'm gonna take that out. Okay, maybe I should just always have the stuff. I could just always have the configuration for the different materials there. And they just won't take effect unless that material is on the screen. Stop. There we go. I'm not totally sure if in general it'll make sense to have the GUI update like that. It would be nice. Oh, you're talking about the servers. Hmm. I wonder why it works this one time. Here I have configure PyGUI. Though I guess it closes down. Or does it? I think it closes down if you start the scene from the GUI again. Yeah, here it does stop dear PyGUI. So it doesn't update while it's still running. So maybe I want to stop it and then start it again. Let me see if I can even stop it from here. Okay, then I'll try to switch. And I did stop it, so I guess that much worked. I try to stop it and then start it again. Neon colored dog poop. Okay. I think I'm trying to stop it when it isn't running. So I should always try to I should only try to stop it if the mesh is not none. That means there's something to stop. And then I'll Yeah, then I'll stop it and then restart it on my own. Okay. I'll try switching. And I stopped it, but it doesn't come back. And I think that actually makes sense too. Because I think the render is continually polling the GUI. So I had to take down the renderer too. And yeah, I don't think that's very feasible. Dang. Well, so much for that. How many of these are in common? Diffuse opacity, emissive roughness, metalness. Yeah, I think I'll just have to have those there all the time. So I'm gonna basically take all of this back. Well, I won't take it all back. I wrote some good code in there. We'll delete the GUI entries. Remove the parameters entries. Take this out, take that out, take that out. Take that out. See if this runs. Oh wait, now the entire GUI is gone. We should just do self.widgets.add these two. I'll do it here instead. Okay, and then here. Or append. Great, so I have the GUI back. I could do this. Great. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna have to add things related to the basic material and etc. just here. So I'll have to do, for example, here, append name. This will be like basic material diffuse. It's gonna be a slider float 3. Callback. I guess something to update this. Where are the other GUI callbacks? Here? I just call this update diffuse. And I'll say self dot. I don't know if I can just update this from a callback from the GUI. I think I can only update this from an updater. But I think that's okay. You do self.config. Yeah, I'll just index it at the basic material right now. at diffuse, and that'll be GUI value sender. So that'll be what that does. That'll have here update diffuse. Items, I don't need that. The default be self.config. Basic material. Diffuse. This stupid thing. Okay, so I have the sliders. So now I have to actually use those. So I think I'll have to set, remove this. I think what I have to do is I have to update these in the config, then set some flags